struggling every day, but don't worry, our LC team is doing everything possible for our current to be stable for us. The good news is LC is now working day and night to solve this whole current problem for good within 2 years, because they are facing new hardship in different counties and new solar plant in different counties. So in 2 years, the whole current business will be finished. Yes, we will not be current for any country in Israel. We will use our own current and we will enjoy
welcome again to the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. This is the LUC mobile outreach team, the LUC communication division and community stakeholder engagement, public engagement awareness campaign across most rather in its environment, across Monrovia and its environment. So today we found ourselves right within the 18th Street community, the land side where we are today, interacting with residents of the community as it relates to the current updates of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. In a moment now, we will be getting assistant community engagement manager and that of the senior manager for the information and public defense about the community engagement division.
When our people are informed, confusion turns into constant. That's remain calm.
So Emmanuel gives it answers here. He just following from the National Port Authority, just on the live broadcast. It comes in from the man. Emmanuel gives it answer. So that's it. So let's listen to the hello promote and then we get started.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
So again, we'd like to say the pleasant welcome again to the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation, and I'm here at alongside with the senior communication manager of the LUC, Mr. Philip Kamarafali, and next to him is the assistant manager of community services, the man Gassi Hill, alongside with the entire team from the communication division and that of the engagement division. We are right within the Sinkor belt down 18th Street. The Lensa is where we are interacting with residents that have come to understand what the management is doing to improve service delivery across our network.
Thank you.
So let's catch up with Miles.
Sit here today and listen to some important information about the LEC issue. So at this point, we will call on anyone who is volunteer, maybe a community leader or religious person here, to open us in prayer.
So we just got started with this all important live event here with the residents. So a special prayer.
For everything we know that the Lord comes first. Let's bow and pray. Oh Lord, our Heavenly Father, we call upon you at this hour as our people from LUC have come to visit us. You preside over this meeting. Let everything be done perfectly by you and let your grace take us through. We thank you, bless you in Jesus' name.
So a prayer offered by one of the community residents.
Thank you very much. Prince S. Duosion.
Okay, Prince S.
See, everything we should give God first. So at least you have already opened this place. So definitely we are going to a very serious matter. We are going to call the community chairperson, Mr. Obona Hop, to welcome us here present.
So Obana Hop is the community chairperson.
I want to say LC, you are welcome to this community with African community. And there were some good things that people get to give us, and like I talked to my brother yesterday. He said a lot of good things because we were like suffering for the issue that have to do with meter. And most of the community dwellers you see here today, the reason why they are here is because of the issue that have to do with meter. But when we get to that stage, people will be able to give their story of their issue that have to do with meter. So I once again want to welcome you people to this community. Feel free, ask your question, give all the information that we can work with LDC. I want to say thank you.
Okay. So he's
Thank you very much, Chairperson.
You're making an official.
This important program is very, very interesting and it's going to be educated. We are not just going to rely on ourselves. Definitely, when we explain to you, you have the opportunity to ask questions. For those that are out there sitting far apart from us, you are welcome to come closer and ask all necessary questions concerning LEC issue. Sometimes it is not good to stay out and give some flying statements, things that you don't know about. So definitely it is a great opportunity for us. Once we are here, you can come closer and ask a question. So this time, we are going to introduce the LEC team that are here present. I'm Miles Bese, a community engagement agent with my entire team. Of course, is here, Gazi BTO, and we are also here with the media and public affairs department. Mr. Philip M. Fadi and Ramadan is also here. We use the cameraman. Thank you very much. So we are going to call on Mr. Gazi BTO, who is going to educate you on the issue of the new tariff and other important issues that you have to know about. Gazi BTO, you are welcome.
So Kasim B.T. Hills is the assistant manager for community stakeholder services.
First of all, on behalf of our management, I want to say thank you for making yourself available. So of recent, the LERC, which happen to be the regulators of LEC, implemented a new tariff for our customers and users. Now, previously, LEC connection fees used to be at the cost of $22, right? Everybody aware of that? Yeah. They're pretty interactive now. Yeah. The reason we want to know, we came to educate you and get feedback from you. So we have to communicate. So we know the registration fees or the connection fee at the time was $22, right? Now, LERC made some improvement and adjustment. Sorry, let me hold this. So at LEC, we have different categories of customers, right? If you can see from that far, there was. We have social tariff group. We have residential, postpaid, non-residential, and we have that is for the single-phase customer, meaning people that don't have businesses, right? Single-phase meaning residential, right? We refer to the social tariff group are people with low appliances that don't consume above certain kilowatts, meaning maybe you get a lamp bulb and get a charge phone, right? Then we'll go to the residential category, people that have fan, TV, Xbox, and all that part, right? So now LERC made some adjustment. But one of the main things we'll focus on is the connection fees. Because previously the connection fees used to be $22. Now LERC went into discussion with the LEC, and LEC told LERC some difficulty and challenges they face, and LERC did their own research and decided to make some amendment to the connection fees. Now, LERC is saying that the new connection fees for a single phase user should be at the cost of $78.48. You understand it, right? Yeah. You ask a question.
Not clear. Go by again.
The new connection fees, meaning before you go apply for meter, and they tell you say your first recharge should be $30, right? Now LERC have increased from $22 to $78.40. So we decided to come out to our customers to inform you. We want when you go back and they say the man was sleep on you. It clear? Yeah. So going forward, whenever you go to new application, We're not saying replacement or your meter spoil, if it's stolen, you go back. No, LEC will replace it for now, right? We're saying for new connection, meaning you just won't get connected. The new connection fee is at $78.40 for single phase users. Now, for 3-phase users, the connection fees is $380.80 for 3-phase user. So going forward, when you go get your new connection, please take note of the change in the connection fees. Now at LEC, everybody has a part to play. The customers or the community members, and LEC has a part to play. Your job as community is to help protect LEC assets. Meaning, you help us stop illegal people from accessing the network. Because at the end of the day, when illegal people access the network and the transformer get damaged, the entire community will be in darkness, right? Yeah. So we still want us to work together. You play your part, we play our part, right? Now, I will stop here for now and I will call on Philip Faddy, the senior manager, to explain in depth about all the happenings at the LEC. And then we can take questions and then we can join this meeting. Thank you.
So thank you. Next is the CN Communication Manager there at LEC, or you're at LEC, Honorable Philip Kamara-Fali. He's going to give a progressive updates as it relates to key accomplishment, prospects, and challenges from the LEC management.
So, first of all, let me say thank you for coming. And it is an opportunity that we can interact with you all. It is very important that we engage with you, our customers, because many a times, most of you will want to know exactly what is happening, and it is our responsibility to be able to engage with you all. So the reason why we are here today is to listen to you and provide answers to some of the questions you have, which of course it is important. And this is why today we took up time to come in your community to sit with you. So it is not a regular town hall meeting. It's not a regular meeting where we're going to take to the mic and just talk. We want to interact. We want you to listen to us, and we also listen to you as well. So we want to do this, we will use a very different style today. And to begin with, we will have a sit down. It's a sit down conversation. So I will bring my own chair here. We'll give you one mic, and then you ask me any question that relates to LEC so that we can provide you that clarity. Is that something you want to do?
Yeah.
Is that something we can do today?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So please help me with that chair. Let me, because we'll take and the other mic as well. Thank you. So you'll please permit me to sit down, right?
Yeah.
So I will start with explaining. I will want to start with explaining to you where is LEC at the moment. Last year, and I will try to make it more simple, right? So we all can understand it today. Last year in April, LEC had this issue back and forward going on. People say, change the leadership. Some people say, yeah, it's true. Some people say there are issues. So the president decided to bring a new management team. That means people who will now come and assume the responsibility of LEC. to take charge. And then the president appointed our current managing director. He is Mr. Mohammed M. Sharif. He used to work with the schools coming to Liberia, the lines going there to Guinea and other places. So he used to work there. So they appointed he and other deputies. So he works with 3 other persons as his deputies. You know, I want to give you that history of LEC to where we are, and then you can have a more better understanding of where the corporation is. You understand that? So they were appointed in April last year. It's not relatively a year now, right? Because we got 2 more months of literally 2 more months to April. So what happened when they took over? You realize that in April of last year, the local rate became stable. Everybody here were praising LEC. Who can say for the reason for LEC? It's not something that can have. When you get in leg, you will know, right? Yeah. When you're coming off, you will know. Yeah. So you can realize that between that period, LEC was very, very much stable. The first thing they did as a new management was to reduce what we call load shedding or power outages. So that was the first thing they did. So, and how did we do that was to ensure that we put system into place. And the system, we are still working on that system, because the issue of LEC, it can't happen in 1 year. It can't happen in 3 months. So take for example, LEC where in Cape Town, the people there in Cape Town, LEC is there. Yeah, we small that one grandpas, yeah. So the man is a smart man, so he just loaded. So when you go where in Cape Town, LEC there. You go Topper Bomi, we got LEC there. You go Mangibi, we are there. When you go River Cess, we are also there. Right now, if you go Buchanan, rural Buchanan, we are in also about 50 different rural communities. In Buchanan, in Mosorado, we are also there. You understand? So we are also there. You will get to realize that wire can carry that current way to Topper. Wire will carry it way to Buchanan. Sometimes, even in your house, you will know that there is problem with your current. Then, I think the echo. So you will realize that you will need electrician, right, to come and check all the different wires. Sometimes there is problem. So this is why LEC as a corporation, you realize that there are problems along the way, and we have to fix it. So it's not something small to give electricity to all the different parts of the counties that I've just called. So what we did first was to make sure we improve, know how do we get the electricity. Let me explain to you how we can get it current before we get you in. You have heard that we get our hydro called coffee hydro, right? The people can say the water finished, the water dry. That hydro was built in 1960s. And in the 60s, when that hydro was built, it was built just to give 33,000 household lights. Under 33,000. But now, LEC has about 300,000 customers. It means that the customer have increased over 100%. Let's do the math, 33,000 to 300,000. So that man coffee you see, the reason they built that was just to generate. When we say generate, it means that to get the electricity, it's almost like your generator. When you buy small generator and a small current you get, you buy big generator, that big current you will get. So for that hydro, the way they build it, only 88 megawatts to serve 33,000 household. Now we over 300,000. And that was just for Central Monrovia. Now we are in Topmanburg, we are in Grand Cape Town, we in Buchanan, we in Mangibi, we in Bassa. We are expanding other areas as well. So that current that can come from Mankofe is small. Very, very small. So what we did, 4 countries came together. Ivory Coast, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea. And said the way they issue a current, very important. The woman, the puppy, the children, they need less. The hospital, let's work on something so that we can be able to help our other country. If I get more current, I send it to you, you buy it for me. So we call that conversation, that agreement, CLSG, Power Purchase Agreement. Liberia is part of that. So what we did, we signed that we won't be taking current too, because the current that will come from Mankofe is small. So when we signed that contract, they said they will give us 50 megawatts and then we will pay. So that 50 we're getting from Ivory Coast and then we're getting 30 from Guinea. We added to the one to Mankofe. Right? When we added there, we try it, stay is small. And the ones that are coming from Ivory Coast and Guinea, we pay for it, we pay millions of dollars. Millions. Every month we got to pay. So we added there to the one that comes from Mankofe. It's still small. So what we did, we bought the big generators. One of our generators, you know how many gallons of fuel you can use? 1,500 gallons just 1 hour. 1,500 gallons. And we get almost 4 of those big generators. So you will know to buy fuel. It's not something small. We add everything there. We added to the one that comes from Ivory Coast. We added to the one that comes from Guinea. We added to the one that comes from where? The Mankofe hydro power plant is still small to get you current. Still very small. So what we have done as a company is that we want to bring in more power. And right now, we don't want the electricity we're giving to you to always be coming from different people. What if they say today we're giving your current? It may everybody be in darkness, right? So we say let's build our own set. Let's build our own set area that like people can own. And now we can give our people lives. So it means that when the day they vex or the day they happy or there are problems with their countries, it can't affect us. So what we did was now there is something called solar farm, right? You can see the solar panels all around here sometimes on people's houses. So what we did, we went to our partners, our friends. We say, y'all help us. We can do this. So what we did was the first time in the history of Liberia coming to have their own solar farm, which is 20 megawatts of solar farm. That's what we just are building. And it almost completed. Are you getting me? And it's almost completed. We're building that to where we have the Mankofe hydro power plant. So it's almost completed. We say stay is not sufficient because the people there in Bong County, the people in Populu, the people in Lofa, the people in Nimba, we need to get everybody current. So we just signed another agreement to build another solar farm again. Way on the RRA corridor. And that one is going to be called Skatek. That one will produce about 23.75 megawatts, bigger than the other one we're almost finishing. We say still it's not sufficient. We signed another agreement with some other group. So that group, they come and build thermal farm. The thermal farm is the generator type of electricity. And that they will also be producing about 40 megawatts. But you see, all these things are money. All these things we are doing, these good things, trying to make electricity stable, trying to build our own what the both people can call the energy generation. Why we are trying to do that? It is your responsibility to, as a customer, to be patient, to support us, to collaborate with us. And how do we do that? It's about power theft. Because if we allow everybody to be stealing the current, how you expect we pay the bills? The current we bring in from Ivory Coast and Guinea, how do we pay that bills? The fuel we using at the generators there, how do we buy the fuels? You see the cars we brought, right? That car they're using fuel as well. Let me just sit down and explain it to you. How do I get paid if you're not paying for the lights? And when your transformer spoil, right now in the community when your transformer spoil, like LEC you're going to call. Do you know how much we can pay for one transformer? The smallest transformer. Do you know the cost of the smallest transformer? Before I say the different rating. Now, it is your responsibility to ensure that you help us as we help you. Now you see the current filter is not too stable, right? And somebody will want to know. So like I said to you, sometimes when the people having some issue, they're facing the lines. From here, that current running from here, all the lines, it running from here straight, going Ivory Coast. Anything happen on that line, it affects us. The other one going to Guinea, the other one to Sierra Leone. Anything that happen along that corridor, it affects us. This is why the company, the corporation as a public utility, we're saying that we want to build our own set area that we can take power from. Our own set place. So that we will know what will happen. We will know what will happen. So it is our responsibility as a corporation to be able to give you the electricity. So what we're doing about the power theft or reason, there is certain meter we're coming to introduce. Like when we come here and then we put our meter on the wall, we connect you with our office. They call it smart meter. Now the technology is a certain technology. Now that meter, when we put it on the wall with our office, the moment you can, you test it. You say you want bypass it, or somebody wants to steal it, and so you test it, you cut the wire, it will register to our system. We have rules. Anything happen on that line here, so you will get to realize that the moment you touch it, I mean, anyone touch the meter there, it signal to us and tell us that this meter of this number is assigned to this place XYZ has been tampered with.
Disconnected.
Right away, our people that are responsible will call you. If your name Fatumata or Mama D, they say, Mama D, your meter has been tampered with. What's the problem? Right away, you will see our team will come straight to your house. But you see the current meter, somebody called it a carry. You don't even know. Sometimes when you bypass the meter, and let me give you a story, a very short one. A lot of people think that power theft is just about we get meter. There was this community. They complain so much about meter. I personally, with the team, we went there. We went and we talked to those people, just as you see we sitting here, right? They say we get meter. We took all their names and we took about 150 meters. We took it to their community. We connected everybody. Everybody was connected. After 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, we say let's go back to that community to check. We carry the power theft team. A community that said they never had meter, that was the reason why we connected everybody. After 3 weeks, we went back with a team, and of that 150 homes that we connected, about 98 of the 150 they finished bypass the meter. The other people ran away, they like though, they say, oh, they was there and living there. You know, normally that's what they can do, right? As soon as they see the power tech people, they like though, they go stand way on that side. They will say, who was there? They say, oh, they here, who living there? Now, but what you are doing, and this is something that I need you to know. If you see your friend is stealing power and you don't talk it, you pay. You all know the economy is so hard these days, right? Do you know that you the one paying for that person now? Because when your money on your meter finish, right? You go look for money to come put it on it. But that may remains on whether your money finish or not. That meter is off because they are bypassing or they run it direct. So because you are paying and you right there with that person, LEC will have to keep those people on in our community. So it means that you the one paying for that person. It means that you are the one paying for those who are engaged in power theft. So it means that for any time you see somebody on power theft, because your lights needs to be on, we got a number that when you call that number, we will not even know that you call it. We will not take your information to say we're giving it to somebody. The poor people can say confidential, right? We will not give it to anybody. We will not even tell you that calls. We will not even tell you when we're coming. So because plenty of people, they will be on power theft, they want for the people to come clean and go back and reconnect themselves. So you will not even know when we're coming. So that number, you don't even need to pay. It's free. The number is 4600. 4600. That number, that free number, you will not even know. You call or say I'm calling for so and so community, and my community, the power theft too much. We'll give you time to explain to us that community. When you tell, we tell you, say thank you, Baba. You are a very good citizen. And the reason you're doing it is because if you don't report these cases on your transformer spoil, that all of you will be in darkness. Every one of you will be in darkness. So this is why it is important that you work with LEC. So I will want to stop here. We'll give the mic to you now. Ask any question, right? And let's clear your doubts. So we want this to be interactive. You sit down, relax yourself. Anything that something you don't know or you're wishing to know, talk to us, ask the question, we'll respond to you. And then probably we can give you further information on what is happening. So what's the team? So take for example. So we will now go into the question and answers. So I want you to ask any question of your choice.
So it is non-question and answer time from the community residents and that of the public affairs session. Let's come.
Hello.
Hi.
Firstly, my name is Kanu Walda. I live with you. I want to tell you thank you. Thank you so much for coming today to let us know so that we live by. But however, the first question you ask us is, where are we now? From the beginning to this present. From the beginning, it was somehow difficult, and we were rejoicing again when the changes that were made have been made. We were enjoying, but a few times, off and on. You just explain to all. It's supposed to be a question, but you are explaining all. So the meter you were talking about, and you will come and put it on the pole. You will be in your office whatsoever, put enter on the pole. They will know when we're happy.
When we're happy.
Yeah.
Let's take three. Yeah.
Next person. Yes. The next question.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Fred Brown. What I want to ask is, how do you protect power theft? Because in the year 2017, on the level of the district, we had meeting with the chairman at LEC, and we had a memorandum of understanding. We signed it. That if any LEC person come in the community to work, the work order will be delivered to the chairperson in that community to know who work on the pole. But meters on the poles are missing and the community people are blamed. How do we do that?
Okay, I'm Joshua Dolake, one of the permanent residents for this particular area since 2019. The first question here is, I understood that instead of $22 plus as registration fee, this trip they have gone to $78.40. Now this $78.40. How many meters is it going for? And the last one is, will it not be like the same old thing that is even coming here? We some of us been in that problem for more than close to 10 years. LEC will come, take our information and carry it, and say, oh, this trade are very broad, no wasting time, but yet and stay. We are in that problem. And current is all over. Will it not be the same again?
Okay, so Kazi, will you want to talk about the? Well, what's the question? The second person. You asked the second question, right?
How do we protect it?
Yeah. How do we protect the assets, right? And you talk about the MOU and the community, the engagement with the community.
So to help LEC protect LEC assets.
I say now to you.
Yeah.
It's very simple. You are the guys within the community. LEC seem to not stay within the community. So what we need from you is to help us. How you can help us is to stop unauthorized person for accessing our network. Now, you don't have to fight the person. As a community, you have your measure for security aspect within your community, right? The same measure you can use in your community. How when you catch criminals, you turn it over to the police and stuff like that. You can do the same with the LEC. When somebody, first of all, LEC do not come in the community with they're going to buy walking around for us to say, I can do your work. No. Our team, our technicians come within the community either with bikes that is branded with the LEC logo and number. When they come on the bike, they see that box at the back of the bike with the brand and the number. The reason that number is there for is for easy identification. All the numbers you see on the LEC bike in the cars are for easy identification. Now, when our team come to your community to work, they will either come with that bike, they will not come walking, or even if they come walking, they will get a car somewhere parked within the community, maybe to your house. It's not accessible to car or to bike, so they will park it and walk. So when you see an authorized person come with a private bike, wear LEC vest, and see the LEC person don't know. When our technician come to work, they come with something we call work order. That got to be approved by management to permit you to work within that community. So if you see somebody in the team to be from the LEC, you can ask them a few questions. Please show me your work order, or where your bike or where the car that brought you. If they do not have any of these, say, brother, sorry, you can't come out. Honestly, it will help LEC. Because most of the time, we are customers, including myself, our customer too. We can be the one to call an authorized person. When the team can do F and they leave, the moment the team leaves the community, we start looking for people to reconnect us. So please, we need your assistance to help us, everybody, to make our electricity better, stable, reliable, and affordable. Thank you.
So to the issue of when the meter will come, this is we say technology. So as I speak to you, we have this as one of our pillars. You know, in last year, we drafted or developed our strategic plan for 5 years. And as part of that pillar, one of the issue is to digitalize all LEC, operations. What that means, anything we do, we should link it to technology. You understand? So this is why it was important that even the meter will be using the smart technology meters, right? So as I speak to you, we have already started that process, and of recent we have met the, with government issue, you can't just go and look around and just say, "Mama, can't do smart metering." They got something called procurement. You understand it? So that tomorrow somebody can say you did corruption. So we put that information out and people will apply. You understand? Then we look at the best among the best to do business with you. So that process is in force already. But in the very soonest, we will come back to you and inform you, just as we're sitting here today. We inform you in this kind of a same conversation and tell you that the meters are here. So you will see our team coming. They will be changing your meters. They will be doing this. This is what you need to do. So that process is a whole conversation we're going to have with you. We'll sit down, inform you, and we'll give you details. But in as soon as that process is already in tight. And the last question you asked, right, with reference to the
meter is equivalent to that money.
The tariff.
Because some hospitals got 7 rooms, 8 rooms.
Yes. So normally the first thing about metering is we have a policy that 1 meter to a structure. A structure means like in a house, that 1 roof on it, right? Now, we now enter the house and say all the rooms should have meter. What we can do if it is an apartment, so you realize that there are houses in an apartment form. So though they are under the same roof, but you'll notice that different, the 2-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 2-bedroom. So for that, we are required to give each apartment a meter. But rooms in a household, it is not our policy. So what we do, we give 1 meter to a structure. That's the first thing. Now you talk about the connection fees, and what I need to say to you here is that LEC do not sell meters. What you pay for is what we call connection fees. What do I mean connection fees? For example, if you see the meter, you will see there's some long wire running from the meter to the pole, right? So if someone was connected here, I could demonstrate that. But if you see the meter, you see the wire running to the pole, we get connectors, we get a lot of things in our whole package. That package alone is costly. So that fees you pay is called connection fees. You don't pay for the meter. The meter is LEC property. This is why we can tell you that you should put it to both people can say conspicuous area, meaning you should put it to area that even if you're not home, LEC people coming to check your meter, they can be having access to it. But one of the challenges we have is that our own brothers there, you put a meter right here, the men will come in and net waste. You understand it? But what is important as well is that when your meter is stolen, that number I gave you, we got the power theft number I gave you just now, right? We got another number for customer service. Yeah. For example, if you get any problem with your lines, your wire, or something happening, like fire on the pole, whatever it is in your community, we get another number that when you call, you will speak directly to our agent. And that number is 4500. Power theft that 4600. Easy, very easy, right? That free. You own a land for a whole day, it will be free. So don't be afraid that all the people will eat my money. So that hotline, if you call the hotline, you explain to them, or in so and so community there is these challenges. There are these challenges, there are these problems, fire on the pole, something is happening, strange thing here. We will instantly, they now will transmit the call to the relevant person that is responsible for that problem, and the person will come. One of the issues that people having is that they don't have access to these numbers. And what I can say to you is, if you call the number, as soon you call, you're looking at cell phone where as soon you call the man answer. When you call, you know, they get call center, something they call call center. You will see agents, they line up. Everybody get a earphone with their back to their mouth. So when you call, that number will go to the first desk, person on the first desk, the second, if the person on the first desk is busy with another customer on the line, it will go to the second desk person. It will ring. And then when the second desk person is also online, it goes to the third person until the person that is vacant. So most of you will say, oh, I called the number just ringing. No. Just remain patient on the line. The call will route from one agent to another, and then somebody will pick the call and answer you. Are we clear on that? For the meter, in terms of when it will come, how long when you pay and this that. You see, LEC right now is a new LEC. When last did you have this conversation to sit with us like this? You understand that? Today, right? So LEC is a new LEC. This is why you see we here, we sitting down with you, we're talking, and we're doing it to all the different communities. Just as we talk like this, we're not only telling you, but some of your recommendations, some of your issues. You see our guy here with a notepad, right? So he's taking down some of the issues. Sometimes you may have a very good idea on how we can do certain things. We take it with us and make sense of it. This is the reason why we are here. Yeah. So, any other question? Yes. Where the mic? Yeah, please. And if you ask me, I will ask you. From here, we'll come and ask people. Okay, from there on.
Okay, thank you so much. To my brother, you were answering some questions, and I want to ask you this. this is a witness, the witnesses and the strength that we have. The witnesses came about when somebody is running a lamb, we notice that this person is not from AEC. And when we call, it takes more than a month. Even if you are meter sport, you call, it takes more than a month. For example, a meter sport, I wrote and I carried there in March end, April, June. When I go there, they say Monday, Tuesday, we'll send someone there. Monday, Tuesday, we'll send someone there. Myself too, I can do the same thing the people can do. So I take my behavior. I went there, I put stop to all the people. The history is there. I said, well, test any machine, I will spot all this thing there. They had to go call the police to come and surround me. I immediately I call my wife. Say, hey, I said, nothing will happen, but make sure that you don't see me, maybe I ain't jail. So the manager ran from the office, he went 5 minutes to make it short. Then when they had a meeting, the lady who was ahead called me, he said police there, he said, go call her man to come. He said, stay there. I said, no, that's not my meter base, no. He said, okay, Sunday, then Monday, but Thursday, I will send someone there. Thursday don't reach. Tuesday morning, the people came by my door. You know, the thing that can be the cause is that when they send a request to you people, the time, while other people who can steal that you're talking about, you pay your money, they honor the atmosphere or enjoyment. So it causes most people to do the same thing they are doing. So what I want to tell you here is that you should be quicker to respond to the call.
Yes, sure.
These are some of the things. Thank you.
Yeah, so give it to the lady there.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Susan Massa.
Okay.
Our pa already answers most of the questions. Same thing on the makeup business. I would say since April, our makeup has been a problem. Calling, they just say nobody.
Which number you have been calling? Different people, right?
Different people.
So that number I gave you now, that's the actual number.
So I want to ask question. In case your meter having problem, then you try to call LEC office, then they not say somebody to face it, then you try to tap a someone and raise just for yourself to not be in that there. When LEC people can, we catch a person.
Yeah, so thank you. It's a very good question. Okay, so let me put it in the simplest way. And we all live in Liberia, and we know that the government is supposed to provide basic social health services for us, right? Yes. And give and build good schools that our children should go to, right? So let's take for example that the government maybe for some reason they're doing certain things and it's slow. Then you say send the government or the do thing about Liberia, I go with Steve. Then you go, you steal. They ask you why you go see. Say, I mean, I can't go stealing because I want to send my child to school. My child behind me cry. So when they carry your coat, they say, oh, they almost stole. And then you say, I stole because I wanted to send my child to school. No food to my house. You go to jail or you not go to jail? You go to jail, right? Great. So the issue here is the wrong thing is always the wrong thing. The right thing is always the right thing. So if for any reason that you know that there is a delay, now, like I said to you, LEC is in a very different form.
You come, if you know you call phone 500, and then you can, like the old man said, you just pay a visit to one of our offices. You understand? And then you state your case. But what we're trying to do now is not for you to be coming to us. It's for us to be coming to you. So if you have an issue, we can solve it right there. Because we know some of you might be busy, some of you selling, some of you working. The time you will take to leave your job to come and run after something that you can just place a call and we come to do it. So we are working on all of these things. This is why today you see us we sitting down, or you just see us in our car. You see me in my car, my own car. You just see in my AC car, my driver driving me, we go on. But this is about reforming the way we want to do and make sure we are customers based. So the moment you get on power theft, we come, we catch you, and the new system will bring in. Yeah. I was telling you about power theft. Because the day we catch you, you can't place call to anybody that will free you. Because this is why, the corporation has been going backward. Because without money, we can't survive. We can pay our bills. We can buy fuel. We can pay those young men you see all on the lap poles. We can buy you sufficient meter. If you engage in power theft. And one of the issues that people don't understand is that power theft is not only about you getting a current, it endanger an entire community. Do you know children, women, men have died because of direct line? You just take a raw current, you put it straight to your house. And do you know the amount of capacity of current that coming through that wire? You just put it there because you want current. The moment anything spark up, horses have gotten burned. And let me tell you something. There are a lot of people sometimes say LEC responsible. Now, how you will say LEC is responsible? Your horse got burned. And then we ask you, every horse, everybody that are connected to LEC, you're supposed to be having meter, right? Yes. And you're supposed to be recharging, right? We have a system there, so we put your number in, your meter number, it will bring every current you bought, your name, your location, and everything. How will you say LEC responsible when we ask you, okay, the horse got burned, what your meter? You say, I don't get meter. You understand it? You get meter. How down the LEC? So it means that you are stealing. And do you know what power theft say? It's a second-degree felony. You can go to jail up to 10 years. And this is the place we are going towards. We will make sure that people who engage in power theft will pay and undergo the full weight of the law. So disengage in power theft. Buy your $10, $100 current, $5, $10. When you finish, you tired when they see your show, call your TV off. When you go in town, you put your breaker down. If you get children in the morning, manage your life. And you will be good. But the people who can steal current and pull all the AC they on live and go and Buchanan and go stay there. That AC PT. And let me tell you one of the ways we can know that people stealing current. When you can't call your AC then on, you can't call the TV then on, you can't call the film AJ on. Because you are taking the economic vitality from LEC and other people are paying on your behalf. There are other people paying for you. People who are struggling in the market, they're paying for you. So we want to say thank you for. Okay, before for me, for my end, then we come up. So and then afterwards, we clear that part because we got another community to meet. Right after that, we clear that your other question. So we want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity. We will share our numbers with you all, apart from the 4500. The other colleague there is from the community engagement. and I'm the head for information, public affairs, and media. So as soon as you say LEC, they will call me, right? Now, so we'll share some of our numbers with you all. Sometimes when there are things happening, you can get to us. You can get to the community engagement people, especially those in the community. We will be coordinating the community engagement. Will be community. In the communities for the different aspects. So it's not just here. We have another engagement where. From here we are going towards Lakasi. From there we go to the other community. So this is what we do. We sitting down with people and making them to understand, to have that interaction. Yeah. So this is a new LEC. I want to say thank you, and we'll turn the mic to the boss man here to.
Community chairman. Okay, so that was Philip Camara Farley, the senior manager for
I want to say thank you to LEC for giving us the attention, and I believe that every community members here all the information, and you can get the information the best way. But one thing I want to say to LEC, we have some issues on the transformer and meter. It's just that the community dweller, I wanted them to step to it, but many of them they didn't touch it. So let me do this so that everybody can do everybody. Can you remember in 2018 we had some issues how to do our transformer, and then the transformer went down for almost 2 years. And those meters that were on the pole,
I'm listening.
yeah. Those meters that were on the pole, people went on the pole and took away the meter, and some of the meters were faulty. But then we talked to LEC, and LEC said we should go back to the community dwellers, get those meter numbers, and carry back to LEC office so that at least they can be able to give the community a meter of the same number. And I try as a community leader send in the information letter, and since then LEC just been a hold on it. Whenever you go, they say in the system we're working on it, and they've been working on it. But thank God, thank you that our brother just told us that we have a very new LEC system, and I believe we are going to work with them from here to go on to see about that meter issue, because that meter have been registered in people's name, and so people still want their number back to use their meter actively to stay away from power theft. I want to say thank you to all.
So that's the head of the community.
So we'd like to say on behalf of our managing director, Mr. Mohammed Sharif, the deputy the board of director of the LEC, let's say a big thank you to you all for taking up your time to come and have this all important interaction. At this point, we'll ask somebody to please lead us in closing prayer, and then we'll get a John Day meeting. Thank you.
Anybody close on prayer?
In Jesus' mighty name, everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Let us pray. So, Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this hour, this opportunity that you gave us. Father, let the hearer hear it and be the doer of your word. And whatsoever they say here, we ask that we should carry through so that there will not be a deviance within the community. We thank you, take control. In Jesus' mighty name I pray.
So that's it. That's how we come to the end of this live interaction with residents of the ICA community down 18th Street, Sinkor, the Lens side. That's where we are, and we've been interacting with the community residents, telling them about the key accomplishments, progress, prospects, as well as challenges that we are being faced with, and efforts being exerted to remedy some of those issues within the network. So we say thanks to the current Liberian management team headed by the visionary Cream Mohammed Modubai Sharif, and that of his able managerial team, working to ensure that Liberians have access to uninterrupted electricity supply. So we'd like to say thanks to to each and every one of you for following the live broadcast. Keep following us, keep being updated about the progress, achievement, accomplishments, and about as well as challenges about the Liberia Illicit Corporation. Thanks so kindly. My name is Charles Lamadan. Next will be the Labasi community around the PA Reports, where we're going to be having another interaction there with residents. Thanks so kindly.